Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Carolina defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's a second and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. Busts through the tackle, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well, and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy game right there.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. start on the ground with Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Young on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Young. That complete to Shorter. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
J-Ron Curse in on the tackle. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Young will set to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Stays on his feet. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To throw on 2nd down is Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw is Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Young from the shotgun. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away from 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
from the 33. Here's second down and a yard. Young to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing, Young. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now a throw here to his running back. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This is up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He finds his man, Pollard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Vaughn is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. A give running right is Vaughn. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's to the 10, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run with Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pollard again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pollard. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And his kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The play fake. Now Young. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Hubbard. Now they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds right in midfield. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a real
touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Mingo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Now Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott on play action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And he will find his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
It took them until the final minute of the third quarter to get their first touchdown of the ball game, but now they're right back in this. They needed something on this drive to really change their fortunes, get them headed in the right direction, and they got it with the touchdown run.
The toss running left. Carter. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the drive for 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. With the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time of what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On the counter, this is Hubbard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
52-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So that effort gives them a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Mingo, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it with the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It was DJ Johnson on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third and short yardage, Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. Very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. It'll be Young again. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Brandon Smith puts it on. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidence right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shake it up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.